Alright guys, before we head into the video, I must remind you that this is not a YouTube channel, this is a movement. I am completely intent on becoming your solution to wokeness in media and wokeness in storytelling, but I need your guys' support. My books were made with creativity and imagination in mind. The only reason why I am doing this channel is to get out to you, my audience, who are not feminists and who are not gay. Right now, storytelling in all of our media is made for the feminists and the gays. You have one guy. I went out of my own way to become your solution. I don't have to be doing this. So again, guys, are you done with wokeness in media, wokeness in storytelling? Do you want great stories that should be in our movies and in our games? Then I ask you, give me a chance and support our movement. Pick up my books and please leave a review. Listen, man, I'm not here for any other reason. And if you've ever spent $70, $60, $50 on a woke game, then all I ask out of you is $5. So you either want somebody to be the solution, and I will not stop until you get the games and the movies that you deserve, but we have to start somewhere. So go into my video description. You will find the link to Charles Arlington on Amazon. Find one of my books, pick it up. Listen, man, I have the best stuff that's out there, but I can't keep doing this if you don't prove to me that you guys exist. You might not think it matters, but for every single one of you that picks up one of my books and you leave me a review, it is through this singular action that we will spread the word and reach out to more guys like yourself, delivering our solution to wokeness in media, wokeness in storytelling. Do you want the next creative mind that is going to give exactly to you what it is that you say that you want? Then let's go, man. Join up with me. Join up with our movement. Join the few guys that are willing to get behind this. Pick up one of my books and let's go. All right, guys, we just came back raging. That was not the way I intended to make the video, but that's how it came out now. Raging about The Witcher 4 trailer, specifically because I was speaking for like 30 to 40 minutes and then all of it got freaking lost, all that freaking footage. So right now I'm fuming, and I am cursing at the stars at the moment. Not happy about that. That was because I made multiple points and I did a pretty good job making those points, and then it was all thrown away. So we fast tracked through it. I guess we went pretty fast. I mean, I did it in like 9 minutes, so whatever. Anyway, I'm just pissed about that, and I'm not happy with the direction they're going with Witcher 4. I don't think there should not be a Witcher 4. Without Geralt, there is no Witcher. So anyway, this is right here, Mafia The Old Country. This is a trailer I saw for a game that looks like it's made for men, looks like it's made from a masculine point of view. And by the way, we are going to be addressing the entirety of the Game Awards, but first and foremost, we're going to be checking out this trailer because I just wanted to focus on this singular trailer and talk about it because it just looks like something that we don't really get anymore these days, and it might be a good story. I'm hoping, and we might actually for once get a good story in a long time. So let's see.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all.
I love the pacing of the scene. I love how we're taking our time. It's just a guy talking. There's a lot of gravitas here. Everyone seems to be Italian. I think that's, we're supposed to be in Italy for this game. So I'm liking it so far. We don't have diverse demographics. It's just Italian men. Thank God. Thank God we're actually getting something authentic here. Now I'm hoping they don't start throwing in, blacks everywhere. Wow, there's just blacks in Italy now. Screw that stupid trash. Again, it's just Italian people, specifically men, and it just looks like men. There's no girl bosses I see here. It looks like so far that this is going to be about men. This is going to be a masculine story. And the pacing's right, the cinematography's right, the graphics are good. It doesn't look like some generic dog crap like we're seeing with a lot of Unreal Engine. So far, it just looks good. And again, the pacing is working pretty well for the scene. I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing so far. And again, like the trailer, it's this is good cinematography and good pacing of it. This is so important that you have, okay, all of great fiction starts off the premise of, why do I care? And if you can convince someone to get saddled in and convince them to convince themselves as much as you're trying to convince them, why do I care? Then you're doing a good job. And so far, I care. So far, I'm immersed. So far, this is working out pretty well. Okay, and this might be a good story. We'll see. I'm hoping it's good.
To betray one is to betray all.
Okay, that's a masculine concept there.
Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I do.
Really good music in the background. Female opera.
Repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty.
It's it kind of reminds me of like who's making this game, by the way, because this reminds me of like I guess this is Mafia. Oh, this is Mafia, the Mafia series. Isn't that Rockstar? I think that is Rockstar. So this is Mafia? All right. So maybe it looks, I don't know. Listen, the last Mafia game, I was not happy with it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's woke. Or at least it was made with woke intentions. Whatever it is, everyone's forgotten about it. No one cares. Okay, so this looks like this is pretty good. And it looks like, I don't think they want to screw this up. I mean, this is something that we used to get. You have no idea. There's so many older games. This is making me think of a few older games that just used to have good stories, good, gritty male characters. And it looks like that's what we're getting here. And I'm really hoping that they deliver this well.
It's a family. My flesh must burn like this saint. If I do not.
Religious concept right there, something that we are lacking severely in our modern day products. That this guy, in some way, he cares about his faith. He cares about his beliefs. To the extent that it's a part of his conviction as a character. This is something we don't get anymore. We don't have any convictions in our characters. So far, I like that aspect right there. Let's go back a little bit.
If I must burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
I'm already interested. I'm willing to see the next trailer. Okay, there's so many games, I don't care. There's so many games, it's like, get rid of that immediately. It's just like, why is it in the industry? And of course, those games end up failing every time. But regardless of such things, this right here just looks good. I'm hoping it's gritty. I'm hoping it's offensive in some way, or just not afraid. I do not want something that is sanitized. And I do not want them to be afraid to offend anybody, not to go out of their way, but it's like, just make a story authentically, and like, it's just one of the biggest things I want to see out of this. And I don't know if we're going to get that, but it's like, we need to have a sexy woman for this freaking main character, that she's somewhere in the story. She's somewhere a part of the narrative. And that, again, like, this needs to be competently written. I'm really hoping it is. Most things are never competently written, but You know, I want this guy on the periphery of this narrative. I want there to be a freaking hot chick. Dude, typically in mafia stories, there is always a hot chick. Because mafia dudes, guess what? They like sexy women. And they're the rough kind of guy that, you know, the rough and tumble type of dude that it just makes sense that there's a sexy chick, you know, nice rack, thin, the whole thing. That's just somewhere in the picture. That's always the thing about a lot of mafia dudes in real life and in these freaking stories. So they better do it right. I seriously want a good story out of this. I want a good game overall. This reminds me of a certain game. I can't remember, but I mean, it reminds me of a Rockstar game. I don't know which of them. I'm not thinking of the Mafia games right now. It's reminding me of something else. Maybe a little bit of Uncharted, actually. So anyways, this could be good. And I'm really hoping it's a good game if they don't screw it up. Anything else? Anyways, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so it's coming 20... Wow, that's actually... Oh, they're totally going to delay that. There's no way. That seems way too early, but whatever. They might release it somewhat soon, I guess. Anyways, it looks like it's a game made with a masculine mindset for masculine characters. It just looks like something we don't get anymore. It has men everywhere. Again, it needs to be problematic in the way that the women are being auctioned off. You know, air quotes on that. But the women need to not be girl bosses, a part of the man's journey. No, they're just chicks waiting to get married to some freaking dude, okay? Having a romance. It would be nice if we had a proper romance in a story again. You know, outside of a chick getting banged by a dude, just proper romance, okay? Boy meets girl world, that kind of thing. The dude meets his chick. He's like, dang, you look good. And she's like, you look like a guy that it's going to go somewhere. And then they eventually bang in the story. And there's still a story outside of them banging. You know, the stuff that we used to get before the homosexuals took everything over. That whole thing. Yeah. Anyways, man, Mafia, The Old Country. You know, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Oh, let's mute that. Yeah, so anyways, I'm looking forward to it. It's good pacing of the scenes. And if they don't, it looks like they understand what it is they're making. They understand the rhythm of a story. So if they understand all these beats and how you move about it, I mean, it just looks like, yeah, see the chick right here. Let's actually get a better look at her. Yeah, she's not really that attractive. No. No, she could be better looking, you know. Nope. If a straight white male made this character, she would look different. No, that's not good enough. No, they could have done better. Yeah. Oh, whatever, man. Okay. Maybe it's not the main character's romance choice. I don't know. Please, we know what a sexy woman looks like. If you're a straight male, you know what a freaking sexy woman looks like, especially an Italian woman. Bro, come on, guys. Are we really gonna treat a freaking 7 or 6? We're gonna treat her like she's a 9? Golly, bro. Come on. Whatever, bro. No, you want to see a freaking Italian chick that's a freaking 9 out of 10? There's a good number of those. Love of God, man, they're freaking hot. But this right here, I don't think it's good enough. So they better have a better looking chick than this, but maybe they won't do it. Anyways, I'm hoping they have a good story. I'm hoping this is a good game. I don't really know what they're up to with this. But you know, it looks like it's going to be a good story so far. It looks like it has good pacing. It looks like they understand how to get you lost into a scene, and you know, they understand like the focus on the object and the usage of symbolism and ideas, iconography, that sort of thing. They understand the usage of certain story elements, what conceptual stimuli. They understand these things. So if they properly deliver on it, I mean, again, looking at the countryside, beautiful hills, pastures, orchards and I think vineyards or whatever. So it's like beautiful locations, great vistas that we can look at. It looks really good. So it really, at this point, they have to just screw it up, if I'm being honest. They better have again, but I'm just looking at how they're willing. Here's the biggest thing about a lot of storytelling. You have to be willing to take your time with it. If you don't know how to go fast and slow throughout a story and keep it engaging, then you are a failure as a storyteller. And you have no idea how many storytellers are out there and they cannot make a story fast or slow and competently make it fast or slow. They don't understand this sense of pacing. And the only way you get a good story is that it grips you regardless of how fast it's moving. So right here, I'm interested despite how fast or slow it's going. So based on this alone, it looks like they're going to do a pretty decent job.